Hello and welcome along. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm going to start doing a series of road trips around Ireland. So today we're heading up north from Dublin, so I'm going to try and keep track of expenditure, places I visit, and things for you to do on your road trip from Dublin or your road trip around Ireland. So please follow along and let's see what we get up to today. So the first place I found on my stop today is a memorial garden dedicated to the South Armagh IRA who fought during the Troubles between 1969 and 1998. So this is the garden here. Just a couple of flagpoles, but just the tricolour is hanging up high. This little rock here has the name of Uglach Martin McGuinness. Says a true friend and comrade of the Republican movement at South Armagh. So he opened this memorial garden in 2010, and it's in the village of Mullabon, I think that's pronouncing it right, in South Armagh, and it has the name of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23 to I think 23 or 24 South Armagh volunteers who died throughout the Troubles. So the first day is 1973. You also see a hunger striker here, Raymond McCaresh. He died 21st of May 1981. And then the latest one was volunteer Pat Lynch, that died in 2008. So I think there was some controversy over this memorial garden when it was open, and still continues. But I don't know the full story. I just read about this memorial garden a couple of months ago, so I always wanted to give it a visit. So the South Armagh Brigade of IRA would have been one of the most active and successful during the Troubles. They kept a brigade like a traditional military structure, whereas a lot of other units in the IRA had to turn to a cell structure because of informers and security breakdowns. But the volunteers in South Armagh managed to maintain their structure and were involved in some of the most important activities during the Troubles, such as the Docklands bombing in 1996. They also managed to shoot down a number of helicopters and make the South Armagh area undrivable for the British Army and the RUC during the Troubles. And I thought they were kind of based in Crossmaglen, but it seems they were based more in the countryside, in these small villages. So yeah, small memorial garden. So one place on my stop. So I've finally arrived in the town of Newtownards in County Down. So it's about, I think it took me about 2.5 hours, because I did take a couple of little stops on the way, which you might see in this video or in another video. So I'm just looking for the grave now of Paddy Mayne, or Paddy Mayne as he was better known as. So if all's going to plan, I should have done a nice little intro before this section of the video. Now I pulled in here and the graveyard is huge, but there was a little information board detailing the life of Paddy Mayne and Francis, I can't remember the other two fellas' names. One was a veteran of the Irish or the American Civil War, and another was a Presbyterian, vicar is the name, who was hung during 1798. So I'm not sure if that's to do with the rebellion or not. And then the information board directed you towards this abbey. I'll show you now. You might see a little bit of it there. As you can see, this is huge. The abbey dates back to the 6th century, so quite a long time ago. The information board said it was raided by Vikings and then rebuilt by Franciscan monks, and I believe we're here. So yes, there's the family plot of Paddy Mayne, so one of the founders of the SAS. So where are we? There's a good few names on this now. So this is obviously the old family plot. And then there, right at the bottom, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Blair Mayne, Legion d'Honneur, Crux du Gras. I'm going to put that's killing me. Died on the 14th December 1945. So Legion of Honor from France, obviously. So yes, here it is. So there's a number of wreaths then, obviously from units would have fought World War II. Yeah, that's the grave. One of the founders of the SAS. It's laid to rest now in a very nice area. So in Moville Abbey. It's the name of it here. This doesn't have much information, just saying to be wary of the abbey. But he's buried right in the centre of it. So a place of prominence. Obviously the family. He came from a well-off family, was a solicitor, played for rugby for the Lions for both Ireland and Ulster, I believe. I might have got some of this information mixed up while I'm chatting here. So the first burial seems to be in 1900, so I think it would go down from grandparents. And then the last burial was in 1956. But I think due to the prominence, I'll turn this around, right? Due to the prominence of Paddy Mayne, it's very well kept. So it's in a beautiful location. In Moville Abbey in Newtownards. So I didn't actually I'll just do a little walk around here. I didn't see this before. Is this another prominent person? Robert, son of George Jameson, born 21st of August 1879, died 28th of December 1893, it looks like. Some of these are huge plots, so these probably were very wealthy people. But yeah, so that is the final resting place of Paddy Mayne, founder or co-founder of the SAS during the Second World War. So continuing on my trip, I'm going to probably spend most of the day in County Down, so I'm heading on the way to Bangor, but then I wanted to check out this graveyard, and this grave in particular. So this is the grave of Gusty Spence. He was formerly a loyalist and a member of the UVF, but he dedicated most of his life to trying to find and then eventually establishing peace in Northern Ireland. So this is his grave here, and I believe it's his late wife's grave. But Gusty Spence, and his grave with some mementos from his family. So he was born on the Shankill, joined the UVF after serving in the British Army, and then was arrested and imprisoned for murder for I believe 15 or 16 years. And while there he started to look at the political side of things and trying to form a way to find peace, because he had seen that the troubles were just getting worse and worse. So he eventually once released and during his imprisonment, he tried to find a peaceful solution, which he was eventually able to do before passing in 2011. So this is just a quick trip to his grave. And he would have been a huge influence on the likes of David Irvine, another former loyalist who went on to help find peace in Northern Ireland. Okay, so first thoughts of Bangor town. I think I'm definitely saying it wrong. Not bad. Free parking. The park or the parking space I was in, that green area there, you can do with a bit of a cut. This looks like it's been done for a long time. Nice little harbour, which I'll go back to in a while, but I'm on the hunt for some food. Getting a bit peckish after driving around, but it's what it looks like now. It's spinning around. So it's about a 15-minute drive from Newtown Ards, where I was if you didn't stop. And it's like the access, it's kind of be the end or the start of the Mourne Valley Coastal Drive, depending on which way you went. So if you're coming through from Belfast, this would be the start. And then if you were coming from the south, you'd start in the Mourne Mountains and work your way up to here and into Belfast. So I'm not sure, I think I'm on the main street. Pretty quiet, but it is midweek. So, just do a little walk. Now, I'm sorry if the volume is bad, but my microphone is, again, not working, so I might have to invest in a new one. There's Dunnigan's Irish pub. I'm not sure if I want Irish food straight away. Keep walking, see what else is around. Jenny Watts, oldest pub in Bangor. This is really quiet, ex-servicemen's club. Yeah, just your typical main street, so I'll stop for a while and grab some food. So I'm just after walking from Bangor to Ballyholme Beach, and I'm making my way back to Bangor now. Had some food in Jenny Watts' pub, which was lovely, but I don't think anyone needs to see me eating food. But that was good. Took a little walk around the town. It's very, even for a warm summer's day, it's fairly sleepy. There's caravan parking up by the Ballyholme Beach. There's a couple of caravans there. Now if you're doing a road trip, it'd be nice to stay here for a night if you're getting tired, or you want to like have a full day doing the Mourne Mountain Coastal Drive. So this would be a great place to base yourselves. The views are very nice though. All the way over there in the distance is Scotland, and I'd say on a less misty day you'd be able to find or be able to see it, but you can't see it now. But yeah, little town. I could see it being formerly very busy holiday place, but like a lot of beach towns in Ireland and the UK, people go abroad now, but this isn't run down like a lot of places would be in the UK. It's still fairly nice. You can see a lot of local residents still live around the area. But as in regards to things to do, there's definitely lots of food options. But I don't know, obviously I don't know what the nightlife's like. But I could see it being a bit busy. There's plenty of restaurants during the day, and they were all semi-busy for like the time of day it is. So, and I'm forgetting it's Thursday as well. So I'd say on the weekend it'll be a lot busier here. The beach there, Ballyholme, is huge. So for going swimming and stuff, it'd be ideal. And then I'm presuming you can take ferries across, and Belfast is down that way. But I'm sure there's ferries that go across from Belfast to Scotland, or maybe to one of the harbours here. And then the pier up here was called, it's a little bit of history that's there. It's Dwight D. Eisenhower Pier, because when British and American soldiers were training up for D-Day, they would have been stationed here and then shipped across. So it was renamed Dwight D. Eisenhower Pier a couple of years ago, and it's a main claim to fame, I believe. Now it's a small fishing village / tourist place. So like nice little buildings. But yeah, there's Bangor entrance or end to the Moore Mountain Coastal Drive, sorry. Nice little town. I'll just walk through now. And there you have it.